This is the 2022 Audi RS e-tron GT. Price range will be around $144,000. However, it's worth every single penny, and I'm about to tell you why. There's actually going to be two versions of the car. There will be a base model with 522 horsepower. It'll give you the 0-60 time in about 5.9 seconds. Or you can up to the RS version with 637 horsepower, and it will do 0-60 in 3.1 seconds. Ranges will be between 230 and 240 miles, and this car actually shares the platform with the Porsche Taycan. However, this has different styling and interior features compared to the Porsche Taycan, and realistically, it's a good-looking car, and it's quite distinctive and looks good from all angles. I know there will be a debate on which one looks better, the Porsche Taycan or the Audi e-tron. And realistically, I think the Audi e-tron just looks so much better than the Porsche, especially when it comes to the exterior styling and the interior fit and finish. Audi has this hands down 10 out of 10. Now, with that being said, it has a fastback design, but it actually has a traditional trunk, and it's quite large. It's far and deep for a trunk. It also has a few storage compartments on the sides and as well as under the carpet storage compartments as well, which just adds to the practicality of the car. The rear has a nice light bar and looks very modern, and it's actually becoming more popular with newer vehicles. Up front also has a nice modern strip running light design. The front grille is elevated, gives you that hexagon look, and is actually available in either a body color paint or a black paint to color, depending on the trims that you actually choose. And under the front logo on the bottom of the bumper, there are the sensors integrated into the bumper. And I think they actually look quite well. I feel like a lot of manufacturers are struggling where to put these sensors and how to integrate them. And Audi has done a fine job on the e-tron. The front compartment has a bit of storage as well and adds to the e-tron's practicality. And inside gives you your typical RS interior. It looks and it feels like your RS interior. Audi did not want to change the whole interior for the e-tron. You know, they wanted to bring over that RS interior that we're used to, that is very informative, you know, good materials, good fit and finish, just a good overall layout. And I'm glad that they did it because the e-tron just looks beautiful on the outside, and just carrying it onto the insides with the RS interior that we're already used to, it's just phenomenal. Inside, as I mentioned, it gives you your typical RS interior, and gives you kind of cool features too for the electric version e-tron. Just open up the door and walk off. There's no traditional park button in the RS e-tron, and audio controls is integrated right next to the shift lever. And to turn up or turn down the volume of the radio, you just twirl your finger right to raise up the volume and left to turn down the volume. It's quite neat. It also gives you a simplicity look, and you get a second screen for your climate controls, and it's nice to see some traditional buttons in the e-tron, especially when you're used to pressing a button for functions that you use most frequently. It's nice to see a button instead of a screen where you have to go into this and then go into that just to get to what you need. That should only take a matter of seconds with a button, so that's nice. With that being said, your drive modes on this will be efficiency, comfort, dynamic, and individual. Audi on this was trying to give you, the maximum comfort in the electric vehicle as possible, and they did this with the drive modes available. The infotainment system is very simple and it's quite responsive, and it's used in other Audi models. The gauge cluster technology has to be one of the best in the car industry right now, and shows you what you need, or you could even put it in such a way where there's stuff that you don't want to see, and it's quite intuitive. There is no sunroof. However, you do get a nice carbon fiber roof to help reduce some weight on the e-tron. And there's a lot of carbon fiber trim as well as nice red stitching to give the interior a nice, aggressive, sportier look. The seats both in front and rear are nicely bolstered and looks quite attractive, and headroom is surprisingly good. Even though legroom can be quite tight for taller individuals if you're a rear seat passenger, and though it's a 5-seat vehicle, the center seat is quite small, and it has a large hump in the center of the rear floor, and that space is used up because of the air vents. But with that being said, the seats do fold all the way down and will give you a lot more storage space if needed, which is nice. So cargo room is quite good. As mentioned before, the trunk is already far, it's already deep. You got the side pockets and the under carpet compartment for storage. Being able to put your seats all the way down for that extra cargo capacity just makes this e-tron even more practical. Materials are very nice, and it's what you expect from Audi, and will be another competitor for Tesla and other electric vehicles, but will do quite well, especially for those looking for a luxury brand such as Audi. So with that being said, thanks for watching. This is the 2022 Audi RS e-tron GT review. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.